Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through some applications of intelligent transport application. So this application, I think the answer need to be updated guys. So in the PPT, like it is an old PPT, right? Yes. So the electronic toll collection. So nowadays, if you are up to date, so you all, I think every one of you know about fast tags, right? Okay, so basically these are made mandatory all over the India guys. So if you are traveling through any toll booth, you need to have a fast tag to cash out. So in that way, right? Yes, so you need to have, or else you need to pay the double amount or triple amount, right guys, right? Yes, so whenever your vehicle is going below it, so there will be a sensor which senses that particular tag which is at the center of this display. So here it will be there guys, so you'll be sticking it there, and this sensor will detect it, and it will automatically sense that data to the server, and it will detect from your account the money, the amount, and it will open the gate and you can go. So this is the process of the electronic toll collection using FASTag. So please update it and read it guys. Okay, yes. So I hope everyone got some basic idea on this. So let us continue with the second application. So the second application is nothing but emergency vehicle notification system. Okay, so let us go through the theory. So intelligent transportation system, particularly the FCD, that is nothing but a floating car data model, can also be used to provide advanced warning to motorists of traffic jams, accidents and other emergency situations. So this system can provide the alternative routes or recommend to motorists so as to avoid the congestion and traveling delays. So basically this is a notification system, you can say. So the name also says, so this is a notification system which sends information to all the users who are traveling on that particular road, that about the situation ahead of them, like the traffic situation, any kind of incident has been occurred, any kind of jams, any other emergency situations will be informed to them to safeguard themselves. Okay, yes. So this is an emergency vehicle notification system. So the next one is nothing but carbon zone with congestion pricing guys. Okay, yes. So here with the intelligent transportation system, carbon zones can also be enforced where mass transportation systems are available, and their use of encountering carbon systems, making it possible to collect taxes from those entering cities areas which are highly trafficked, which encourages this. Okay, so this sign is bounded for zone guys. Okay, yes. So this is just an introduction about it guys. I also don't have that much clarity on this topic, so I'm just skipping it. Okay, so the next application is nothing but automation of road enforcement. So basically in road we are having many things, right? So like speed cameras, red light cameras, bus lanes and all those things, bus lane cameras and all those things. So we can automate those things. Yes, you can automate these things. So basically if the speed has been increased with our speed limit, so then you will be taking a picture. If some other vehicle coming in that lane, you will be using some image processing or machine learning, some concept to identify it, and you will be taking a snapshot of it, and that will be sent to the higher authorities. So in that way, so basically automating these things, so there will be no user here, so everything will be done by the computer only. So that is automation of road enforcement. Okay, similarly collision avoidance system. So this is the main concept of the Tesla car guys. So whenever a car comes near it, it will detect it and it will avoid it, right? So whenever at the intersections it will be giving warnings, at obstacles also it will be noticing, at lanes also it will be noticing. So basically this is not complete automation. So here it is just a collision avoidance system. So whenever something, if you are wantedly going and hitting something, it will just avoid you. So that is nothing but the collision avoidance guys. Okay, yes. So line departing warning. So if you are crossing the lines also it will be saying. So if you can say that this is a mini version of Tesla, you can say. Okay, yes, as it is giving only warnings. Okay, similarly roll over warnings, road departure warnings. Okay, so while hitting the surface of the road. Similarly forward collision or backward rear collision, and all these things can be identified guys. Okay, yes. Similarly we are having the traveler information service. Okay, so even this is also to send the information about multiple things. So information is generated from the traffic sensors and all the weather sensors and indication sensors and every sensor, and it is sent to the traveler. Okay, yes, and based on that he can respond. So this is a traveling information service guys. Okay, yes. Similarly, I think the last service is nothing but the emergency management service. So these things we will be noticing on any highway guys. So basically those are some rescue teams or emergency vans which will be on patrolling 24/7. So someone will be moving here and there and they will be patrolling, and if any case or any issue has been occurred, it will be reported to them only, right? Yes. So now let us go through the benefits of ITA. Yes guys. Okay. Yes. So are there any benefits by using all these mechanisms? So the major benefits are nothing but we are saving some time, because the computer is doing some things and major things, right? So if you want to justification for this time, so basically near toll booths it will take around 10 to 15 minutes to pass, guys. But nowadays it is taking around 1 minute at max, like 1 to 2 minutes you can just pass away from that particular point, right? Yes. So it is a better emergency response time and services. So it is fast. It reduces the crash and fatalities. Okay. Similarly, it reduces a bit of cost. I'm not saying it is 100% cost free, but it will reduce the cost as per the previous one. It will increase the customer satisfaction because everything are occurring or happening really faster when compared with the previous things, guys. Okay. I'm comparing it with the previous things. Please note that. Okay. So based on the previous things, this method is a bit faster, right? Yes. Similarly, the last topic is nothing but we will be going through the, okay, so we'll be saving some energy and all those things, okay, and we are decreasing the probability of collisions, okay. Yes. So I hope everyone got some basic idea on this. So in the next lecture we'll be discussing about the planning effectively incident management, okay. So how you can manage or how you can plan these incidents properly. So how you, sorry, not incidents, incident management properly, okay. Yes. So let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.